Why would they be there creating a deadly virus? I still can't have anybody give me a decent explanation on this gain of function research stuff. If you have the ability to create a superbug, why are you doing it?
Well, I mean, the University of Boston would be a great one to ask that question. I mean, I don't know if you saw the reports that they just created a hybrid of SARS-CoV-2 that's even more dangerous. But, the thing about this is this is a fundamental question that a lot of people are asking. Why would you do this? Why would you take a disease and make it more dangerous? Now, the justification that they give is that, well, if we can predict how a disease might evolve by experimenting and seeing which one works, then maybe we can develop a cure ahead of time. But the reality is that we're essentially trying to predict evolution. And that's really impossible. I mean, evolution is something that occurs, and mind you, I don't want to get into the whole, did we come from monkeys evolution, but we know that viruses evolve. We know that there's an evolution, that occurs in viruses and bacteria and things like that. That evolution occurs very quickly and very consistently, which is why we have so many different strains of SARS-CoV-2. But the theory is that if you can predict it, you'll be able to, cut it off at the pass with some sort of an antiviral drug or something of that sort. But the problem is if you think about the number of variables, predicting something like this is truly impossible. And what I mean by that is, so you've got a virus, which is a whole bunch of chemicals that are put together in nature. Well, how many things could affect that? Weather, proximity, what other chemicals it's near, what other bacteria it's near, what other viruses it's near, what animals it's in. I mean, there's so many things that could affect that. They don't have any idea what they're doing. That's why every year they develop a few different types of flu vaccines. And, typically there's about a 1 in 10 shot that they got the right one. I mean, they don't know. They're just guessing. So I don't think there's any good justification for this work. I think a lot of it is just ego and, we can, so we should.
Don't miss Jesse Kelly Breaks History, Che Guevara, the latest episode of a new series available now exclusively for First TV supporters. Visit the First TV app or thefirsttv.com to subscribe and start watching today.